Do you ever have a week where you have so much to do that you don't quite know how you're gonna do it? This week is gonna be like that for me. I have a lot of material to produce and deliver for a client this week. In school we have a workshop week where we're working with characters, and there's a lot to do there. I also have a pitch that I have to prepare for next Monday, where the details are still kind of unclear. And I have this cold to combat. The way I'm gonna tackle this is that I gonna try to go to bed at kind of 11 instead of 10, which I usually do, and go up when the clock rings at 6. So I only get 7 hours of sleep, but I still think that's good enough. So this week is one of those weeks that is truly stuffed with things to do. I've been trying the last couple of weeks to find a way to indicate like my plan compared to what I actually do when it comes to work, for example, or stuff that is where I have like a meeting or something. Hard to explain. But so this is how I'm doing it now. I'm using like the lower part of the bar for the plan. So I'm trying to keep that consistent throughout how I plan, that the lower third is for planning and the upper 2/3 are for like evaluation or what I actually did. Usually I try to keep the evenings free for leisure, but I think this week they are gonna be stuffed too, if I'm supposed to be able to deliver all the things I need to deliver this week. There's only one creative goal or priority this week, and that is to work on the characters for the time travel TV series. The preparations for the pitch is also there somewhere, but as I don't know exactly what they are looking for, what kind of information, it's hard to set like a solid goal for it. So it's just about preparing for it. I guess I could talk about things in detail, but I actually don't really have time. So let's get going. So the plan is to sleep for 7 hours to save some time this week. And that was the plan yesterday, to go to bed at 11. But I was kind of done with everything I needed to be done with by 10. So I went to bed at 10 and went up early instead at 5:30, I think it was. So I think this plan is working pretty well. I got a lot of stuff done yesterday evening, and hopefully I can continue to do this for the rest of the week too. And then I will have gained like, can it be like 15 hours or something, if I'm lucky. So I have been taking my 25-minute naps all week, even though the days are full of stuff to do. But I'm not quite sure if they make any difference actually. Usually I feel that they do, and I would think that because I'm sleeping less now this week, they should be more important and re-energize more. But yeah, if anything, it's like no change at all. So I'm not sure why that is, but it's something to think about, if it's actually worth sleeping for like half an hour during the day. What do you say, Sigge? So before I start to evaluate this week, I want to say hello to a new subscriber. So this week we have the first subscriber from the Netherlands. So welcome to you. Otherwise, the only creative priority I had this week was to work on the time travel TV series and working on the character there. And I must say I have developed the characters quite a bit. I have created like relationships between the characters and also created some arcs for the development of the characters. But it's very, very clear to me how extremely complex it is to create a TV series. It's basically like 5 feature films in one row, and I'm trying to find like a good way or a structure to kind of find a shortcut for working with this, but I guess it basically just comes down to like a lot of work. It's really tough, but also really fun when you finally see a connection or some way to develop this. So it has been fun, but there is quite a lot left to develop. Thankfully, my cold is kind of out of the system, and the pitch that I cat time. Where was I? Yes, the pitch. It won't happen in the beginning of next week. It's postponed 1.5 weeks into the future. I haven't been forced to cram that work in with all the other things I had to do this week. This week I tried to shorten my nights to get more time, and it worked some nights, but others didn't. If anything, I mean I have had shorter nights, but I'm not sure that it has given me much more time. It's been more important that I have been working during the evenings when I usually do like leisure things. Also the naps, I'm not sure what to make out of how it has worked this week, because I haven't felt energized after the nap, which I usually do. But then again, like yesterday, I tried to not take a nap, and that evening I was very, very tired. But that could also be because it's the end of the week. So perhaps I'll try this next week too. I'll think about it at least. And that's what I had this week. So if you liked what you saw, please give me a thumb up. If you have any ideas or comments, please comment. And if you want to continue to follow me on my journey of reaching my 4 creative goals before I reach 40, subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you soon.